Trading the foreign exchange market carries high risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Trading on margin, utilizing leverage can carry an even higher level of risk that can lead to a complete loss of investment funds. So before deciding to trade the foreign exchange market or using any of our software alert products, you should carefully and diligently consider your personal investment objectives, level of experience, and risk tolerance. There is a possibility that you could potentially sustain significant loss. You should not invest any capital or trade that you cannot afford to lose. It is your responsibility to be aware of and understand all risks associated with foreign exchange trading and to seek professional advice from an independent certified financial advisor if you have any doubts. Auvoria Prime does not exercise trading authority over your trades. You and you alone exercise discretionary trading authority over every trade.
Based on my trainings with with the market maker training, I see news as just another way for market makers to move the market to levels of liquidity in a more faster way. That is it. If you notice, sometimes news comes out as good and price still goes down. Sometimes news comes out is great, it may not do nothing. Sometimes it comes out and it's terrible and it goes up. News never does what you think it's supposed to do. Oh, we got good news, but the price goes down. Oh, we got great news and the price does nothing. The news is only an instrument, a tool for the market makers use to push the market to levels of liquidity. Let's look at it. When the news came out after hours, so after the money zone was over with, and news came out about the interest rates staying the same, FOMC news, a lot of prices spiked. You can see here on gold spiked, SPX 500, NAS, US 30, they all spiked. But look where a lot of them spiked to. Here's GBP USD. I'll pull this one up because it's a USD currency pair. It's GBP USD. And it spiked right into what? Right into a level of what? Of resistance, a level of liquidity. Support and resistance are only levels of liquidity. Liquidity, what does that mean? What do I mean by that? Levels where there is a lot of money, whether there are pending orders there, stop losses are there, money to where the market makers can move price up there, go collect that money, and then while they're moving up, they got a bunch of suckers trying to trade a breakout. Oh, look at breakout. It's buy. They didn't buy down here. They're buying way up here. It gets there. Okay, well, let's hold. And now they're going to do what? They're going to continue to move price all the way back down here. So for me, I don't really care what the news does. I tried not to trade the news, all right, because you never know what the news is going to do. And number two, I don't speculate. I just trade what the market gives me. There are those who will give you a top-down analysis and tell you their thoughts on the news and what this has done and what that has done. But at the end of the day, no one really knows. Because the news can be great, and guess what? The price goes down. The news can be bad, and the news goes up, and price goes up. News can be good and bad, and price does nothing. So nobody really knows. So I don't really care about the news. I stay away from trading the news. And that way I don't get caught on the wrong side, because you never know. This could easily just shut down. And because I stay with the news, I then guess what? I don't have to put my account at risk. And then number two, it's not a 50-50 trade for me. I look for high probability setups. I am not looking for 50-50 trades. All right, that's what news gives you, 50-50 setups. Because you never know what news is going to do. All right, never know what news is going to do. All right, I don't speculate. I just trade what the charts give me. I am a trader. I don't speculate. I just trade what I see and make sure I take a high probability trade. And I think we've done pretty good so far. So big movements. GJ had a huge move in Asia session. So we're not gonna be trading that pair today on the breakout. GU didn't. So we're in a downtrend on GU. I'm sorry, we have even zones. We have more than 50 pips in between these two. So we can trade both directions. And so I'm looking for price to break below the Asia channel here. That's why I had that blue line there. All right. GBP AUD, more than 50 pip Asia channel. Not looking to trade it. GBP NZD, too close to the zone. Not looking to trade it. GCAD was in a zone earlier. Not looking to trade it. And then G-Chef is in a downtrend. That you see here. So I've got my Asia channel set here. So I'm looking for a sell on G-Chef. So G-Chef and GU are the only two that qualify right now for strategy number 3. We look for a lot of strategy number 3 trades on this call because they have lots of setups. They have a lot of setups on this call. A lot of setups on this call. All right. It's going to be an interesting night. Very interesting night. GER 30. Oh, we get a little bag entry trade here. Get a nice little 50 to 100 pip run up. Bitcoin, shout out to Bruce. Bagged 100K pips or 100K points. Ethereum. Gonna be interesting tonight, guys. It's another reason why I hate news. When news comes out like that, it makes for the next couple sessions to really be poor setup. So we're gonna pull some rabbits out of our hat today. I don't have the euros up. I guess I'll go ahead and pull those up. Everything but Euro USD is trash. Euro GBP, Euro AUD, Euro JPY, Euro NZD. Cool. Downtrend on Euro GBP. Oh yeah, I'm waiting for me a nice little bag entry. Wait for me a nice little bag entry here. All right, let me go on. Oh yeah, I did start. Here are my. Oh, here we go. I did start my FTMO account. All right, so I have my FTMO. I paid for the $100,000 challenge. So if I can successfully pass this challenge, I will receive a $100,000 funded account, which will allow me to do what? It'll allow me to be able to use other people's money to trade on. So the cool thing about FTMO, they're one of many prop firms that if you can pass their very stringent guidelines on a demo account, then what you do is you will receive access to a live funded account. And with FTMO, on a $100,000 account, I'll be able to keep 70% of all profits. So once I get approved, if I make 10%, that's 10,000 for the month, then I get to keep 70%. That's 7,000. Not bad at all. So we'll go ahead and get this started. I can tell you right now, I am only concentrating on the Great Britain pound pairs, gold, and US 500, which is the S&P 500. FTMO calls it US 500. Those are all the pairs that I'm only going to worry about. All right, those are the only pairs I'm going to worry about. All right. Anything else, we'll definitely trade on the live account here. But on FTMO, that's all I'm worried about. Reason why I'm going to my strengths, guys. My strengths, as you guys know on this call, I trade the Great Britain pound pairs very well. We win very often with the Great Britain pound pairs, gold, and S&P 500. So those are where I'm going to stick to. And I'll probably make the majority of my money off of these first 4 Great Britain pound pairs. GBP USD, GBP JPY, GBP AUD, and GBP NZD. Those are the 4 that I trade the most. GCAD and GChef, man, we'll see how they go. I don't trade those very often. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let me stop sharing here. Yeah, I don't care about them Euro USD guys. That's foul language to me. I'll never take another Euro USD trade. So the money zone, for everyone that wants to know, the money zone started 1 hour and 19 minutes ago. So it's 1:19 my time. So an hour and 19 minutes ago, the money zone started. All right. All right. So let's go back to the charts and see what we got. We got a BTC sell and a gold buy. All right. So we'll go back to gold. Another bag. Nope, it wouldn't be. So we had this first bag entry here. Down arrow. This would not count. This wouldn't be valid because it didn't bounce again. But if anybody was in a bag entry, I can tell you I was in that. I got stopped out. I had a 25 pip take profit and a 25 pip stop loss. I got stopped out. So I'm not re-entering on gold. I entered into that bag entry. I think somebody asked about it in the group. I did enter into that bag entry there on this here. I always cut my take profit in half when I trade gold and S&P outside of session. So gold and indices, they are New York session pairs. All right. If I trade them outside of New York session, I cut my take profit and stop loss in half. Typically, I'm looking for a 50 pip take profit, 100 pip stop loss. I made it real tight, so I did a 25 pip stop loss. I should have done a 50 pip, but I left it at 25. So I took that before we got out of the call, got stopped out. Use proper risk management, didn't lose too much. We'll keep moving. We'll keep it moving. BTC should be in a zone, so we're not touching that. Ethereum, Euro GBP. Waiting on us a bag entry on Euro GBP. Waiting on the bag entry. We're in a downtrend. So as soon as we get that arrow, that should be a good move. That should be a good sell. It's going to be an interesting night. All right, I'm going to set this up for a potential. There we go. We'll see if we can get a big enough pullback on this GBP AUD to get a strategy 8 entry for a sale. All right. So we're in a sell trend. Therefore, I draw my Fibonacci levels from top to bottom. All right. Now I'm drawing it from the highest point before this drop here to the lowest point of the drop. All right. Waiting for a pullback based on all this price right here at the 38, in between 38.50. I can see price coming back to this level here. So this is a natural level of resistance here. You see this here? This right here is a natural level of resistance right here. Minor level. I can see price come back into this area and then look in reverse. So if we can get a nice rejection off the 38, that'd be a good look. That'd be a good look. I'll get rid of this stupid thing. objects list. There we go. Rectangle. That's what I'm looking for. Wait for it. See if we can get a nice rejection after 38. GER30 and S&P trying to make a nice little push up. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Euro GBP. Come on. All right. So someone was asking about auto trading. So I was talking about auto trading yesterday. So yes. So guys, with Auvoria Prime, there are multiple products, not just AIRO, multiple products. So again, I talked about a strategy of taking your active trades, your active profits with trading AIRO, and you take those profits and put them into one of the expert advisors, the auto trading bots, to get that continuous growth. That way, you are you continue to grow your money even while you sleep. Now, if you go to the website, you can purchase another access pass. Because if you have just AIRO, then you have the bronze access pass. So if you get a silver access pass, you can have 2 products at a time. You utilize 2 products. If you have a gold access pass, you can utilize 3 products at a time. And then if you have the platinum pass, you can utilize up to 4 products at a time. All right. So there are multiple other products. As of right now, I believe the company has 1 manual trading product, which is AIRO, and 4 auto trading programs or expert advisors. All right. So take a look at those. And see if you like any of those. Test them out. There's a lot of people that are using those and having great success. All right, so guys, everybody keeps asking about the money zone. Let me try to make this clear. All you need to do is ensure that you match up 12 a.m. Central Standard Time to 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Match that time frame up with your broker's server time. That is it. Do not worry about where you live. Do not worry about the daylight savings time that just happened here. All you need to do, and I'm going to show you the website that I use. You guys are making this more difficult than it has to be. This is very, very simple. Very simple. So daylight savings time happened here in the US. So therefore, we had to make a switch. All right. We had to make an adjustment. So if you go to the timezoneconverter.com, the timezoneconverter.com, you can type in here. Let me refresh this so I can show you what it looks like from scratch. All right, here's what it looks like when you first start. I come down here to local time. I type in CST, Central Time. All right. I type in 12 a.m. because the money zone starts at 12 a.m. Central Standard Time. I hit enter. I've changed this over here to GMT +2. GMT +2 because that is the server time for my broker. All right. That tells you that the start of the money zone should be at 7 a.m., which is 0700, because on MT4, and I'll show you real quick, MT4 is in what? Military time. So as you can see here, we zoom in here. If I put my vertical line right, no, I didn't show a time. Let me delete this here. Put my crosshair here at the start of the money zone. Oh, I didn't change the time frame. Heckgummit. We'll do that now so you guys can see how it works. So I was supposed to say this yesterday, but I didn't save it. All right, so let's go back to that. Where are we at? GCAT? No. GN. GOD. This is good enough. You right click on the black of the screen, go to indicators list. You go to AIRO V4, select edit. All right. When you're here, Money zone 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. Well, we already saw 12 a.m. starts at what? 0700 at 7 a.m. So that's 0700. All right. And then all you got to do is add 12 hours to it. And that gives you the end of the money zone because the money zone is 12 hours. So that's automatically 1900. All right. That's it. You hit OK. All right. And boom, there we go. Now you can do what? You want to save the template? All right, great. Now I am saved. So now I'm saved. So now I can place that same template on each chart. Now yours is going to be slightly different. You want to do when you hit save template, you'll get an error box that pops up. You want to select OK. Hit that, and then name the template AIRO or whatever you want to name it. You should already, get it. All right. You should already be able to do that same thing. Let's see here. G Chef. Like G pairs want to move up tonight. But that's it, guys. That's it. It's all you want to do. It's real simple. You guys are making it a little more difficult than it has to be. All right. There it is. Euro GBP sale. We got our sale on Euro GBP. All right. So I am going to we are in a downtrend. I'm going to enter into a sale on Euro GBP. Euro GBP. I'm entering into a sale because we are in a downtrend. 4 red zones, 1 green zone. All right. This is a bounce arrow go. This is a bag entry strategy number 1. All right. I'm taking the trade for 20 pips. And we'll have a 40 pip stop loss. There it is. All right. So that's how we rock it. All right. That's how we rock it. I'm not going to take the trade on my FTMO because I told you guys I'm only taking trades on 8 different pairs. The 6 Great Britain pound pairs, as well as the gold and the S&P 500. Now, why is that? So I paid really good money to have to take this trial to be able to receive a $100,000 account. So I'm going to stick to the pairs that I know I win very consistently on. I trade the euros a lot. We trade them on this call a lot, but I feel more confident trading the Great Britain pound pairs, and I trade them even more than I do the euros. All right. So I'm going to take trades on those pairs because I truly know them inside out. And so it's all about high probability because I want to make sure that I give myself the best opportunity to pass that trial. Because if I pass the trial, I receive a $100,000 funded account, which I then will utilize and make money off of. I won't have to worry about putting my own money into account if I don't want to. I can trade that account and make money off that account and then be able to withdraw it every month. And the cool thing about FTMO is you actually can continue to take more of these trials or these challenges. And if you can accumulate up to 4 $100,000 accounts. So that's a $400,000 account you can trade off of. So if I just get 10%, that's my goal, just a simple 10%, not to be too crazy, too aggressive. 10% of 40 grand or 400,000 is $40,000, which means I get to keep 70% of that, which is 28 grand. It's not bad for a couple hours a night, because the majority of the trades I'm gonna take on the call, on this account, is gonna be on this call with you guys. I don't trade that much outside of this call. I have a life. It's all about, again, spending the time, taking the trades, during the time that you trade, and then what? Then spend the rest of the time doing whatever you want to do. All right. So currently we are in a EUR GBP bag entry. We're in, sale down 1 pip. Might be a little slow going here. We're running some little traffic right here. Let's check the news. See on the news. For news, I use the My FX Book app on my phone, as well as you guys can also use Forex Factory. So we are clear on news for an hour and 25 minutes. So in 55 minutes, there is some orange folder news for CHF, so the Swiss franc. In an hour and 25 minutes, there's red folder news for the euro. So the ECB's president has a speech in an hour and 25 minutes for euro. So depending on where we're at with the euro, I'll be looking to potentially go ahead and get out of that trade because I don't want to be in with high impact news. Again, we're in a sale. High impact news could, we simply could just disappear. Oh, that's what I'm looking for right there. So GER 30 bag entry. I am taking this trade. If you're going to take it with me, make sure that you use proper risk management. GER 30 moves like US 30, and lot sizes are calculated the same way. All right, it can have some significant pullback, so make sure to use proper risk management. Another reason why you want to use proper risk management is because it allows you to get into multiple trades. If you can't get into GER 30, you can get into S&P 500. A 0.01 lot size on S&P 500 is just like it's a 10-cent lot size. With NAS 100 and US 30, a 0.01 lot size is $1 per pip, not 10 cents per pip. So it's a big difference. That's why it's required to have more money with those accounts. All right, when you trade those. So let's see here. I'm gonna go for a quick we'll go for a quick again. On these, I usually go for 50 pips, but because we are outside of session, I'm gonna cut it down to 25 pips. All right, 25 pips. I cut it down to with a 50 pip stop loss. I cut everything in half because we are out of session. Well, GER 30, man. This thing moves like crazy. So I'm gonna put a little higher up there. We're gonna put a little higher, and I'll just close it manually. So right now, if you're in those trades, we're +1 on S&P. We were +7 on GER 30, but a little pullback real quick there. So we'll just sit there and play around with that. Sit back and relax. All right. Keep an eye on those. We're going to keep an eye on those. Especially this one. This one, boy, can get going in a hurry. All right. So we are in 3 trades right now. Again, I'm in 3 trades because I'm using proper risk management. And this is the most amount of trades that I'll be in at any given time. So if I get another entry for something else, I'm not getting in unless I close another one of these trades out. I only enter into 3 trades max based on my risk management. All right. Got to have a plan when it comes to managing the risk on your account. All right. Otherwise, you'll find yourself blowing accounts. All right. You'll just find yourself blowing accounts. So we're looking for the pound pairs to start going into a sale so we can get out. We can start getting to this trade here. I'm looking for GU sale with strategy 3. I'm looking for a G-Shift sale with strategy 3. So yep, that's what we're waiting on. That's what we're waiting on. All right, we are +3 pips right now on S&P. +3 pips on S&P 500. -1 on GER 30. -1 on Euro GBP. And there we go. Here we go. +9 on GER 30. We're gonna push. All right. Come back and look at the chat real quick, or the Q&A. Does it matter if the arrow is on top or below the moving average? Doesn't matter. The arrow, doesn't matter the arrow. The candle the arrow is pointing to is all that matters. And that arrow, I mean, that candle is going to typically be above the moving average for a buy or below for a sell. All right. What broker is my FTMO account? Chart look different than, yep. So FTMO has their own broker. I guess they are their own broker, to my knowledge. And so I'm using the FTMO broker, and that's why it looks significantly different to you. For FTMO, once you pass, how much do you have to make every month, and DD or drawdown? So with FTMO, the cool thing about FTMO is once you have the funded account, so during the challenge and the verification process, they give you targets to meet, all right, for profit and stop loss. But once you get verified, you can make whatever you want. You can do 2%, 3%, doesn't matter. The goal is you can't lose more than 5% in one day, and you can't lose more than 10% in a month. Now, that loss also comes into play when we talk about drawdown. So if I'm in a trade and it goes backwards on me, that counts as towards my loss. So this is why trading with FTMO, it really forces you to practice proper risk management, because even your drawdown counts as a loss. So you could have a 10 lot, which is $100 per pip. It goes 50 pips the wrong way. Then it turns around and goes, 500 pips the right way. Yeah, you made money, but you lost the challenge because you broke the rules. All right. You broke the rules. What's the downside risk of that account? I'm not really sure what you mean. I guess the downside risk of FTMO is you pay for it, and then if you lose it, you got to pay for it to get it back. That's really the only thing I can really think of with FTMO. All right. That's the only thing I can really think of with FTMO. So right now, guys, we're +1 on Euro GBP, +1 on S&P 500, and we're down 23 pips on GER 30. All right. You guys a quick update. I'm trying to go through here and look at some more of the questions. All right. So on my GER 30, I have 100 pip stop loss. Just because the way it calculates is different. Usually I double mine for, actually I don't, I'm sorry, because GER 30, German 30 is a pair I don't trade during New York. So I'm trading it like normal because of it. We are trading it during its session. S&P 500, I've cut everything in half. So I'm going for a 25 pip. I got a 50 pip stop loss. My friends, go ahead and set those now while we're talking about it. Where we at? Euro GBP, we're +4 pips. So those who only got into Euro GBP, we are +4 pips, +3 pips. Nice little bag entry, moving down. All right, moving down the right way. All right. GER 30 starting to frustrate me. Come on, baby. Go on, make that move. S&P, we're set right. GER 30. All right, make sure I got both of them set because I got 2 entries. right, there we go. I'm gonna let it run. I'm gonna let it run. This is why you practice proper risk management. Trades never go directly in your favor. So sometimes you're gonna have pullback. All right, especially on these indexes, they can have some pretty tough pullback. So you got to always manage your risk. All right. Drink of the night, Big Red. All right, Big Red is drink of the night. We are +5 on Euro GBP. So about a quarter of the way there. Once I get to 15 pips, I will put my take profit into, or I'm sorry, my stop loss into profit, 2 pips. GCAD. Let's go look at that. GCAD. Negative, Ghost Rider. Negative. We're in a downtrend. S&P moving nicely. Not really sure why GER 30 is not. What's going on, GER 30? You're supposed to be following S&P. S&P moving nicely. We're up 8 pips on the way to 25. Euro GBP. We are up 5 pips on our way to 20. All right. Stop sharing here. Some more questions. All right. How do I feel about so somebody asked about what is the 500 in industry. So on my FTMO account, again, they call S&P 500 or SPX 500. They call it something else. So again, different brokers will call different pairs. They'll call them different things. All right. So mine is called something different. We're +6 guys on Euro GBP, +13 on S&P, and we're only down 30 pips now on GER 30. So we turned around. All right. How do I feel about GU strategy 4? Let's go take a look. GU strategy 4. Moving nicely, +7 on Euro, +16 SPX. Gotta love it. Oh, we almost got in profit on GER 30. Gotta love it. Them bag entries, guys. The bag, GU strategy number 4. So GU is I'd be forgetting about strategy number 4. So you could have took this trade. I mean, here is the top of the money zone. All right. And the first candle inside of the money zone was above it. So you could have took a buy on that very first candle. You'd already TP'd already. Yep. So almost 50 pips. Up almost 50 pips. So I don't know. I'm not a big that strategy 4. It just slips my mind. It's not something I trade a lot of. I'll be forgetting about it. We are. Let's go look at it here. Euro GBP +7, moving down nicely. We are +18 on S&P 500, +19. About to get TP here. About to get TP +21. Come on, baby. Go on, baby. Go on, give it to us. Some of y'all may stay in longer. I'm taking my 25. It's outside the session. Stay disciplined. All right, stay disciplined. Only down a couple pips on the GER 30. So I'm expecting GER 30 to go ahead and head on up as well. Come on now. Boop, boop, boop. Push it to the limit. Let's take some more. We're waiting on that TP here. Shout out to Carlos. He hit his TP. On S&P, 20 pips. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. That's how you get it. Get the money moving. All right, I got 25 pips just hit on TP on S&P 500. So we are 1-0 for the night. 25 pips on S&P 500 hit. We are +8 on Euro GBP. All right, +8 and falling. All right, we need, once we get to 15, I'll put my stop loss in profit, 2 pips. GER 30 is being a little slow, but again, I got my take profit sitting at 100 pips. So just because of the way GER 30 moves, I'll be looking to close out around halfway unless it just really takes off. All right, so I'm waiting for that big push. Typically, it follows S&P, NAS, and US 30. They typically follow each other. So I like the way it's moving now. I like that. I like to see that. I don't know. Hey, if you TP'd on S&P 500, go ahead and drop a bag in the group chat. Drop bag in the chat. If you hit TP on that S&P 500, go ahead and hit bag in there for those who got in there. Hodl. Y'all are funny, man. Y'all let her hold trades. All right. Come on, GER 30. Let's get going. You next. So Euro GBP, we are +7. We're down about 10 pips on GER 30 right now. We're just waiting for that one to break on out. Nate, tell us a funny joke while we're waiting for the setups. Man, hey, a lot of bags in the group. I like to see that. I don't have any funny jokes, guys. I don't have any funny jokes. I'm not even gonna try to tell one. Otherwise, you guys are gonna laugh at me. S&P 500 still moving for those still in it. Shout out to you guys. It's still moving. When we finally moving, oh, here we go. Let me go ahead and show it. We finally moving. We got 300 on the chat on the call. Shout out to all 300 of you. We are finally moving in GER 30. Finally getting a little move there. Finally getting a move. That's what I like to see there. That's what I like to see. Hey, I don't know about y'all, but I love seeing green over here. Look at that. 35, 37. Go on, baby. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. We're up 25 pips already for the day. There go another 100 right there. I don't know about you guys, but hey, I like seeing all my trades in green. Feels good. Feels good. Feels good. Yeah. Look at that. 60. I'm gonna let it go. Let me go ahead and close my trades out. I said I get 50 and get it out. So we're sitting there at 50. Let me go ahead and get my 50 real quick. 69, 71. Let me go ahead and get those real quick. 80. Let me go ahead and get those real quick. Let me go ahead and get them real quick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we're +8 on Euro GBP. So we have bagged 145 pips. I got 61 and 59, 2 positions of GER 30. I got 25 on S&P 500. I don't know why I didn't double dip on that one. And then we're +8. So currently up 145 pips for the night. I am not sure where I started off at. 11, 12. Well, we finished at 11.20 yesterday, so 12%. So we already up 8% for the night, guys. So, I mean, technically, when this Euro GBP trade TPs or we get out before the news, I'm done for the night. I'm done for the night. 11, 12. Hold on. Let me make sure I do the math right. I need 11.26, if I remember correctly, times 8% for the night. Yep, $90. Yep, $90. So 8%. People probably are wondering, like, Nate, why just 8%? Well, let me show you something real quick. I am going to practice proper risk management. All right. And I am going to, do I still have it up here? No, let me go get it. Where's that calculator at? So we have 3 sessions a week, London session. There's 5 weeks in this month. So we've already gone through 1 week. We got this week and 3 more weeks. So at $1,000 account that I started off with, times 8% a night, which we did a little more last night. let's see what it would look like after 4 weeks of trading. So just 12 sessions. That's one night, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So $1,000 account goes to $2,500. $1,000 account goes to $2,500. All right. That's not bad. That's not a bad night. That's not a bad month, you know. Of course, there's gonna be some nights better than others. There's gonna be some nights that we do lose. I don't know. That's hard to say. We haven't had a losing night yet. I think about it. We've had one losing night. We took one trade. That was a long time ago, though. We took one trade and lost. Speaking of losing trades, somebody remind me later on to go over why we lost the fractal strategy yesterday. All right, we're +7 on Euro GBP right now, and we have how much time until news? We have an hour and 4 minutes. So I like to get out 30 minutes before news. So 30 minutes before news, I like to get out. That's just me. So to be on the safe side, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring my take profit into stop loss. My stop loss into take profit. 1 pip. There we go. All right, just because news is coming. And I know that news, depending on what kind of news it is, I've seen news hit before 30 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm locking my Euro GBP in. It's now free trade. We won't have any losing trades tonight. Of course, I have a losing trade from gold earlier, but on this call, we are not going to have any losing trades. Now, why did I move my stop loss into take profit by 1 pip? I just explained. I did that because of news is in 1 hour for Euro. It's red folder news, which means that sometimes you can get a big movement before I like to trade. So like me, I like to get out 30 minutes before news or not be trading that currency pair. And so because it's red photo news, I'm gonna go ahead, since we're in decent profit, I'm gonna go ahead and lock 1 pip in profit in. That way, if it comes back and takes me out, I don't worry about it because it's easy to just shoot right up to the sky with the news coming out. All right. So let's go look at that GER 30. Yeah, GER 30 got up there and came back down. Woo! GER 30 for the win. S&P 500 for the win. BTC, Ethereum. We're in Euro GBP. Euro odd. Interesting. Right there. Trying to break. Okay. Euro JPY. Euro NZD. GJ. GU. G Chef. G odd. GBP, NZD, and GCAD. All right, we're waiting on these two right here. We're waiting on G Chef to break and waiting on GU to break. Now, whether these trades break during London session or in New York session, doesn't matter. I can tell you in New York session, I believe Jackie called a GU Asia breakout, if I remember correctly. I'm not 100% sure. Or remember they talked about it. I can't remember. Or maybe that was yesterday. I'm not too sure. But so far, so good, guys. Good night so far. 145 pips. I like that. Off to a good night. Not up the full 8%. We got about, we're up 8% right now with this trade we're in right now. So hopefully it pans out so we can get our full 8% for the night. If I close it out right now, we'd be up 8%. But we're not too far from it. So, and again, I'm doing this to show you guys proper risk management. Set a goal, hit the goal, be done. All right? Set a goal, hit the goal, be done. If we decide to take more trades, you either, if you hit your goal for the day and you want to keep trading, trade on your demo account if you want to keep on practicing. Or drop your lot size to like a 0.01 and trade it that way. Yeah, I'm on my no trades for me on my FTMO account either. I'm a little upset about that because man, we just got some good trades right there. Oh man, you know what? Now I'm really upset. We took an S&P trade, and I didn't take it on my FTMO account. Boy, gots to be more careful. Golly, that could have made up for that gold trade right there. Gots to be more careful. All right. Now I'm upset. I could have made up for that gold trade and been in profit already. I gotta get my I gotta get it all set up here. It's all good. We'll make up for it. Someone said strategy 9 on GBP AUD. All right. And then we got a 15-minute buy on S&P 500. 15-minute. That's on the zone for me. I'm not looking to take that trade. Inside the zone for me. GI strategy 9. GI strategy 9. Not even close, guys. Not even close to strategy 9. Not even close. Strategy 9 needs to come back up here and touch the 200, then come back down below both the 200 and the moving average, the AIRO moving average. So we're not even close to that. Not even close. Not even close. Please go back, watch that video again on strategy 9 to get a better understanding of that. Charts are frozen. All right. Does anybody else have any frozen charts right now? Anybody lagging on the VPS or frozen? I got 1, 2. All right. If you are frozen, go to the in the AIRO bag chat. Go to the AIRO bag chat. Put on in the AIRO bag chat. Put lagging and then your username, your AIRO username, your username for your Auvoria Prime account, or put frozen and your user account username. All right. So put that in the AIRO bag chat. That it's either frozen and then your username for Auvoria Prime, or put lagging. That way I can go ahead and take that information and send that to the powers that be. We missed GU. We did not miss GU. There was no setup for me on GU, guys. Let's go to GU. Yeah, there's no setup for me on GU. If it broke this top of edge channel here, you're talking about less than 20 pips to the zone, so it's invalid. I'm looking for a sell. Well, now it's a buy trend because only 2 green, 1 red. So no entry for us on that one. We just, no entry. Man, these pound pairs want to just move. Golly. I would love to take this buy for GJ, but the 80 channel is 53 pips wide, so I'm not looking to take that. And GJ is 73 out of 92 on its ADR. So you see, I thought about it yesterday. As you get over 90% of your ADR, GBP AUD is 103 out of 108 pips. It's moved of its ADR. Therefore, it's over 90%. Euro GBP, if you're in that trade, plus 8 pips, plus 9 pips, we almost there. We almost home. We almost halfway there, dog. Almost halfway there. Gotta love it. Bag entries tonight. No strategy 3. We have won all trades tonight. We're in profit on Euro GBP. It's a winner because we got our stop loss and profit because the news getting ready to come up. GER 30 was a bag entry. S&P 500 was a bag entry. So bag entries win tonight. We haven't had this many bag entries in a while. I'm glad to see them. I'm glad to see them. Had I had my take profit at my stop loss to 50 pips on gold, I'd have TP'd by now. Or I'd be in profit by now. Got to be more careful. Got to be more careful. I went too tight on my stop loss. Too tight. Up 12 pips right now. We'll make it up. We'll make it up. +9 on the Euro GBP. +8, +9. Feeling good. We in profit on that one, so I'm not worried about that. No losses tonight, guys. Yep, Euro GBP, a lot of noise on the left side. So yeah, that's a great point. If you look left on Euro GBP, there's a lot of areas where price was just rejecting here. That's why price is slow to move here. So we take that into account plus news. We'll see what happens. Could reverse on us. Could shoot straight down. So depending on where we at, we got 25 minutes till news, or we have 55 minutes until news. I'm getting out 30 minutes before. So if we are at +8, +9 pips with 30 minutes before news, I'm gonna close out. Why? Because I don't trade 30 minutes before news. It's red photo news. So what I did is to protect myself, I put my take profit in this. I put my stop loss into take profit by 1 pip. Therefore, if this trade goes back on me, even before 30 minutes is up, I don't lose the trade because red photo news can have that type of effect. All right. But right now we're +9, so I'm feeling good. We got about 24 minutes left, and I'll be looking to close the trade out in profit and be at my 8% for tonight. But knowing you guys, y'all gonna force me to take some more trades. I already know it. We had to talk about that, guys, on that GMT +2. I don't know. I'm gonna go look into that. How do you count pips on S&P 500? Great question. So let's go look at S&P 500. S&P 500. All right. So as you can see here, S&P 500 is very similar to gold because it's written in dollars. So right now, the price of S&P 500 is at 3,980.37. That's $3,980.37. So every 10 cents is 1 pip with S&P 500. Just like with gold, every 10 cents is 1 pip. So that's how you count your pips. But I don't really care about counting pips too much. It's good to know it, but the pip counter is going to do it all for you. The pip counter will do all the work for you. Asia breakout for G-Chef? No, G-Chef should be in a downtrend. Let's go look at that real quick. G-Chef. Yeah, we're in a downtrend for G-Chef, so we're only looking for sales. We're not looking for buys on the Asia breakout. Not looking for buys. Trade with the trend. The trend is your friend. The best time frame to use for AIRO is depending on your strategy and how you trade. I recommend the minute 15. I train and teach on the minute 15. That's my favorite time frame to trade on. Some traders like the 5 minutes. Some love the hour. Some like the 4 hour. All right. So it really depends on what you as a trader like the most and have the most success on. Somebody said that day one is good. Man, forget that. That's a long time to wait. Woo! Darnell got into GER 30 before we did. 130 pips on GER 30, 214 pips with Nas 100, and then currently in the Euro GBP trade. That's a good day. That's a good day, Darnell. Good day. Daggum good day. What made you double up on the GER 30? I'll show you guys. Somebody asked that. Why did I double dip on the GER 30 trade? I got in. We had pullback, and when we had pullback, I think we got down to 39 pips pullback. I got in around 33 pips pullback on GER 30. Now the reason I got in was because of correlation. As you see here, S&P 500 moves very similar to GER 30. Very similar, very similar. And so when GER 30 was pulling back 30 pips, we were like plus 8 pips on S&P 500. And because I know they move very similar, I said, I'm gonna double dip. It's gonna go the right way. And what did it do? It went the right way. So correlation. When you start to find pairs that correlate together, it's great to trade them both. Whether they correlate together or they're inverse correlations, so they trade in the opposite directions, because it allows you to put on multiple trades. It also allows you to understand opportunities like when to double dip or when to get out, things of that nature. So understanding correlating pairs is very beneficial. It's the reason why I recommend the 10 pairs I recommend are only Great Britain pound pairs and euros, because they're inverse correlations. Typically, and there's been nights where we get into a Great Britain pound sale and a euro buy. It happens. Happens often. And so that's why it's great to understand correlating pairs. It takes time to understand them and find the ones that you like the most. But it's the reason why I have SPX 500 and the German 30 side by side, because I can trade them together because they move typically together. And the German 30 moves more pips the way it counts, or the way the pips are weighted. I can catch more pips on German 30 in the same move that I would catch less. 20. We got 25 with S&P. German 30, similar move. You saw I had one trade go for 71, one go for 69. It was 140 pips between the two. So correlation is key for me. We got 18 minutes, up 5 pips right now. 18 minutes. I'm looking to close out. What are the best risk management strategies for a newbie? One would be utilizing a 0.01 lot size for every $100 in your account. Number 2 would be figure out your goal for the day, hit that goal and stop. Or if you hit that goal, go trade demo. And follow the rules of your strategy. So whether you're using some of the strategies that I've created or what some of the others have created, because again, I've only created 7 out of 10 strategies. And so if you use one of the strategies, stick to the rules. And those would be the 3 that I would say you start off with. So somebody said GJ potential buy. Not in my book. I wouldn't be looking to trade GJ. Not in the buy. GN two equal zones take bag or on buy entry or not. Let's go look at that real quick. GN. I have 3 red, 2 green. So I'm in a downtrend. If you have equal zones, there typically is no trend at that point. So you can trade in both directions if the 2 inside zones, so let's say I got 2 here and 2 here. All right. If the 2 inside zones are more than 50 pips apart, you can take a trade in both directions. All right. But I have more red than green here. So on GBP NZD, I'd be looking for only a sell, which it's out of zone. So I'm not looking to take anything there. We are +6 on Euro GBP, and we have 16 minutes left. 16 minutes left till we close out. TP hit for all trades. That's what's up. So why wouldn't you just take partials, put stop loss at break even, and leave a runner? It's not my strategy. It's not my style of trading. I'm a scalper. I use larger lot sizes. I say use a 0.01 for every 100, but if you see, I'm using a 0.25 on a $1,000 account. So because I'm confident in my trades, I'm using a 0.05 on these indexes. And so my strategy is to take high probability trades. I hope you guys now see the bag entry trade is very profitable. There is an individual in the group who only take bag entry trades, and they've made over $100,000 in 6 weeks. Bag entry trades only, and they've made over $100,000 in 6 weeks. So the bag entry method is very profitable. And so I'm a scalper. I do not let trades run. That's not my style. It's not my style of trading. So that's why I don't do it. We are in the Euro GBP trade, drinking the night, red, big red. AUD CHF is not a Great Britain pound pair. Only Asia session breakout strategy is for Great Britain pound pairs only. All right. We missed the EN cell. EURNZD. 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 If we missed a sale, yeah, we missed a sale from yesterday. No sale today. I don't have no entry for a sale. Not today. Not for me. If yours look different, then even if there was no zone here, there's no entry for a sale, not based on any strategy that I trade. So I don't see that entry there. Is it? I don't know how to answer that. Not sure what you mean. We got 12 minutes until we're 30 minutes before news. 12 more minutes. So someone asked about the zone that popped up in gold. So we go to gold. We were in the buy. There was a zone right here that popped up. I think it's on FTMO. Let's go look at gold here. Oh, no, it's gone. All right, so there was a zone though right here. And so with the zone, if you're in a trade, let's say you're in a buy and a red zone, so a resistance zone pops up, the rule is to immediately exit the trade. Now, there are times where I will hold, depending on what I'm seeing and what I look at, if I have other confirmations. But the rule is close the trade. With gold, when it got up there and the zone popped up, we'd have been in profit. So we could have closed that trade out and we'd have been in profit. If we're not in profit and the zone pops up, you just cut your losses instead of letting it go the opposite direction, because the rule is set that way because if a zone pops here, price most likely will then turn around and head back down. So that allows you to, that zone popping up gives you an indication that what? that it's time to get out of the trade, you can close the trade out and not have to worry about price going all the way to your stop loss. All right, so that's just a risk management feature or strategy or practice. Yeah, that's there. All right. No update on the dashboard yet, guys. I got to make a couple of tweaks. Right now, we got to make some. Looks like we have to make some more tweaks to version 4. Looks like we had a good 24-hour run, and then it kind of stalled on us. So we got to make some more tweaks before we get at the dashboard, guys. Is AIRO V4 out? Yes, it is. So the version 4 of the software is out, but not the dashboard. All right. Yes, on strategy 3, you always trade with a trend. All right. Someone says to talk about the fractals mistake. So the fractals wasn't a mistake, but I believe I understand why we lost. So we'll go over that real quick while we wait on this Euro GBP trade. So there's never any mistakes in trading, guys. Only lessons. So we lost that trade, which we're going to lose some trades. EUR AUD, we took a trade on with the fractal. All right. And so what I've learned is, if you guys remember on that fractal, we took a sell right here. Right here. There's a sell. There was a fractal, a zone up here for a sell. As you guys can see, we're in a sell trend. All right. Price reversed on us. Now, there are 2 reasons why I believe we lost that trade. Number 1 reason was that was not a true fractal high, because you can see here, this zone that was here, there was candles higher than the entry we were taking on. All right. And then number 2, this was a small zone. So let me explain what I mean. When I look to take a fractal high, I want to take it off of what? Off of a zone that has been there for a while. Look at this zone right here. This zone's been here for a while. You can see it's been there for days. All right, this zone right here, that's a very strong zone. And look what happened on that zone. Look what happened on that zone. We had a fractal high. We had a bullish engulfing candle, and then it fell off the earth, the face of the earth. All right, so we'll try it again. When I tell you, when we try it again, let's make sure we all use like a 0.01 lot size, test it out. But that is why I believe we lost it, because we took a fractal high that wasn't the true fractal high, and we took it off of a weak zone, as I call it. It's a weak zone. For those who remember that the zones used to have names next to them, that would have been a weak zone. All right. So we want to take it off of a strong zone that's had multiple retests, and we want it to be the true fractal high with a bearish engulfing candle, and then vice versa for in a buy trend, you want it to be a true fractal low with a bullish engulfing candle. All right. And I saw somebody in the group, they were a little upset. They said that trade gave them a bad first impression of the strategy. I mean, of AIRO. So I apologize if that's how you felt. If you would have got on the call earlier, that was the 4th trade we took on the call. I took 2 others that I didn't call out. And so we were 3-1. We had already won 3 trades before we took that trade. So if you're on the call a little longer, if you're on it earlier, we actually won 3 trades before we took that loss. And if you practice proper risk management, then guess what? You'd have been in profit even with that loss, because we had a tight stop loss. We didn't have the 40 pip stop loss. We only had a 20 pip stop loss. All right. So Gonna lose some trades, guys. Gonna lose some trades. Gonna lose some trades. Gonna win some trades. We haven't lost a trade tonight. I lost the gold trade earlier, but on this call, we have not lost a trade yet. We won't lose a trade because this one's already in profit. We got news here in 6 minutes. We're getting out before the news comes out. So wherever this trade is at, I'm closing out. If it's anything above 4 pips, I will be up 8% for the night, and I'll be feeling good. Yeah, that's the goal for the night. What is the correlation between SPX 500 and gold? So the correlation between indexes and gold is supposed to be inverse, but they really aren't. So I don't know what to tell you. They have not really been trending that way. Woo! Look at gold. Look at gold. I know somebody caught that move. I know somebody caught it. We're in a buy trend though, so if anything, I want gold to come down to the zone, turn around, and give me a bag entry. That'd be good. So we'll watch that. We'll watch that gold trade. We'll watch that. Let me see something here. Put that there and see if we can't get us a Fibonacci retracement. All right. Plus 7 pips on the Euro GBP trade. We got 4 minutes. I know some of y'all are going to leave this trade running until news, but I'm going to go ahead and take my profits because, again, that's just practicing proper risk management. G pairs. What are they doing today? G chef. Mm-hmm. Ooh-wee, look at that melt. Golly. The account killer is what I call it. Gold will hurt you. Down 86 pips in less than 10 minutes. We got 3 minutes until we're getting out of this Euro GBP trade. 3 minutes. If you're just not getting on, the reason why I'm looking to close out is because we are 3 minutes away from being 30 minutes away from news. Red folder news, I'm looking to get out 30 minutes before. Red folder and yellow folder news. I don't trade 30 minutes before the news. Let's answer some more questions real quick. The bond yields are climbing high, hence the melt on gold. Got 20 pips on GU. Congrats. Man, some more of these Q&A. With the 30-minute and 1 hour news, I mean, arrows you trade with the trend, but off. Yes, I confirm. I do not trade yellow folder or red folder news. All right. Someone said they just caught 800 pips on US 500. Congrats. Congrats. It was in the zone for me. And there's we're 30 minutes out. So let's go ahead and close this trade out. We're plus 6 pips. All right, plus 6 pips. So I'm up 8%, over 8% for the day. I'm good. Gucci. Gucci. So what we get? SPX 500 for a sale. It's got a nice drop. This is what I don't like. I hate when it's moving the same direction as gold. Doesn't make any sense. Makes no sense at all. Doesn't make any sense. Gold falling off a cliff. GJ running. So we just caught 6 pips there. So that makes we're sitting at what? 140 on GER 30 with the 2 positions, 25 S&P 500, 165, and 6 pips on Euro GBP. 171 pips for the night. 171 positive pips for the night. It's not a bad night, guys. Not a bad night. Gold still falling. Golly, I'm looking for a reversal now. I'm waiting for gold to give us a rejection candle formation setup off of one of these Fibonacci levels, so we can take the buy in the opposite direction, because we are still in an uptrend on gold. We got 2 versus 1, so 2 versus 1. So I'm looking for a rejection. I'm looking for a very strong rejection, an undeniably strong rejection off gold, because gold is one of them pairs that you need extra confirmations. All right. So we got about 27 minutes, and then it'd be break time. Time to take a break, take a 15-minute break, so everybody can use the restroom and get they can get something to drink, something to eat, whatever the case may be. Take a 15-minute break. Someone wants to know what the news is about. So the news The news. Oh yeah, the Euro news is the ECB's President Lagarde speech. ECB is the European Central Bank. So the president is speaking. When that happens, you never know what can happen. All right, let's see here. Someone asked if gold broke the zone while entering a sale. So we missed the sale, but I would not have entered that sale because the trend for gold is currently an uptrend. All right, currently uptrend. Like in my old days, I'd be looking to take this sale here on GER 30 because it broke that, and I'm looking at S&P 500. Oh my goodness, I want to take that trade. I want to take this counter trend trade. Nope, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. We're gonna trade with the trend. GER 30's trend is the upper room. The upper room. So I'd be looking to take this trade back to the 200, 237 pips. That'd be a nice little trade right there. That'd be a nice little trade. But I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. Not going to counter trend. Especially when we have Euro news coming out. Look at S&P. Golly. Look at S&P. Which means German 30 going to drop too. It's going to hit that 200. It's going to hit it. We would already be up. 87 pips. Somebody in it just because I'm talking about it. I already know it. Yep. Leo up 80 pips on that gold. Hey, congrats, man. I hope it's on the FTMO account. Man, I sure didn't get it. Lee. It's all good though. We're up 100 and what do we say? 71 pips for the night. What's the first thing you want to do after your first FTMO monthly withdrawal? I don't know. I haven't thought about that. What would I do with my first FTMO monthly withdrawal? Not sure. Not really sure. Fund my live account. Yeah, I might throw it in the bot. I don't know. Who knows? Gold just responded to the 62 on the fib. All right, let's go take a look. Let's go take a look at the charts. Nice strong pullback on the 62. Nice strong pull. It's going to pull back a lot more for me before I let it get in. I need to see a nice long tail and a long-tailed hammer. We got 1 minute until the next candle here because I'm on the 5-minute chart. So I need to see a much stronger pullback before I let it get into a buy. And if it doesn't get it, then if we get a bullish engulfing candle on this next candle, then I'll let it get into a buy. But we'll look at it. S&P 500 starting to pull back. GER 30 starting to pull back. That's why I didn't get into those trades, guys. That's why I didn't get into them trades. Euro GBP, just chilling. Euro AUD. Somebody said EuroCAD. I don't really trade EuroCAD very much. EuroCAD. Actually, I don't trade it at all, really. No entry, guys, on EuroCAD. There was two bag entries before the session started. But let's go to M5. Yeah, you had two bag entries here. Actually, you had three. 1, 2, 3 bag entries. So if you were trading on the 5-minute chart, you'd be in some nice little profits right now on EuroCAD. You'd be over 11 pips on 1, 2, 3 positions. You'd be at probably about a good 20, 30 pips. So now, why did I go to the minute 5? I went to the minute 5 because the most arrows you would have in a row. So on the minute 15 you see here, there were already 2 consecutive down arrows. If you have 2 consecutive down arrows before you get to the money zone, when you get to the money zone, go down to the 5-minute chart and you'll potentially have an opportunity for a bag entry. And we had 3 of them here. So, and again, when you get to the 5-minute chart, you're looking for 10 pip take profit. So you'd have hit TP already. TP on both of those. And then you'd be a little short on this one right here. That one dropped just 8 pips. But you had a TP 10 pips easy on those two. That's the goal. 5-minute chart when you go down, and again, that's strategy number 5, multi time frame trading. Strategy number 5. All right. So gold got a nice little long tail. Not long enough for me though. Not long enough for me. It need to be a lot longer. We're gonna close back up here. I'd have felt better about it. Just heading on back down. Shout out to those in the GER 30 trade. I know it's a bunch of y'all in that trade. I know it. I know it with all my heart. Golly, that'd been a nice little move. Now, why did I take these trades? And they don't apply to any of my rules. So because they don't apply to any of my rules or any of my strategies, I don't enter the trades. I mean, look at this. We're in an uptrend on S&P 500. We're in an uptrend on GER 30. We're in an uptrend on gold. They're all selling. Some trades you're gonna miss. Now, if you have a strategy that will allow you to catch these trades, then great, use it. If you don't do it. Don't chase trades just because you see a breakout. Chasing trades is one of the most common beginner mistakes that most traders make. Chasing candles. Got a big sale. By the time you got in, you feel like, okay, let me just go ahead and get in. It reversed on you, and you closed out because let's look at this reversal. Gold had a reversal, and so you got in. The reversal right here was a 45 pip reversal. On gold, 45 pips in a matter of seconds. Oh, you freaking out. You've either blown your account because you over leveraged, or you got scared and you closed out. All right. EURAUD, GBP. Okay. Looks like the news didn't fit it too much, but we got 6 pips on that bad boy. We good. Do a fib on the indexes. Fib. Let's do a fib. S&P 500. We are in a uptrend. So I'm gonna take it from the lowest point, the lowest retrace. The lowest retrace. A retrace is, if we're in an uptrend, the lowest price underneath the moving average in a sell trend, which is here. We're gonna take it up to the highest point before we had the current retrace, which is right here. It's the highest point before we had this current retrace. So now we're waiting for a price to respect one of these 3 levels right here and give us the reversal we're looking for. GER 30. I told you it's gonna come down to this 200. That's 200 plus pips. See, I'm being disciplined because if I wasn't on the call with you guys, I'd have been in that trade right now. If I was not on the call with you guys, I would be in that trade. I'm trying to have some discipline for you guys. GBP, NZD, buy into a zone. The trend is down. Nope, not looking at it. GR, we had an arrow for a buy. It's a bag entry. But guess what? We're in a downtrend. Well, a nice drop on the S&P. 84 pips. $14 minutes away from the Euro news. I wonder what the market makers are going to do next. Someone asked me, do I trade oil? And no, not really. Nas 100, we can look at Nas 100, but I'm not going to call any trades on the call right now. Nas 100, guys. I was doing the same thing S&P was doing. So no point in really looking at it, but we'll go ahead and pull it up. Big drop. Big drop. Big drop. Now it's an uptrend, so it's a bag entry. Bounce, arrow go, but you know, we're in uptrend. So if you know how to counter trend trade, you trust your analysis, take the trade. But based on the way that I trade, I wouldn't be looking to take those trades. All right. Great movement though. So with the currency trades, guys, on the index trades, I use a smaller lot size than I do on the currency trades. All right, because the indexes have a higher probability chance of having larger pullbacks. Therefore, I want to manage my what? Manage my risk. Bag entry on GBP NZD. Yep, I think we got that already. We talked about that. GBP NZD is in a downtrend, 3 red versus 2 green. And even if it was an uptrend, the bag entry is inside of the zone. So we're not looking to take that trade. Come on, guys. You guys know the rules. Y'all know the strategies. Y'all know the strategies. Gold trying to reverse, but I don't know. Yeah, it's not a reversal pattern I like. So we'll keep watching. S&P back down. S&P 500 is back down. GR30 back down. God. G-Chef strategy 4. So G-Chef, if I remember correctly, is in it was in a downtrend. So you look for a break to the downside. So that wouldn't have been a valid entry. GA is respecting the 38 level. Cool. 9 minutes till 3 a.m. my time, guys. We taking a break. GCAT respecting the 200 EMA, great. And then someone missed how to change the time. We'll go over that here shortly, guys. We've gone over that twice on this call already. Already gone over that twice. We'll go over that shortly. S&P trying to come back up. GR30, same thing. Bitcoin, Ethereum. Euro GBP trying to break to the downside. This is what I hate about the news sometimes. You get out of a trade and nothing happens. And it just keeps on going down to your take profit level. But you continue to practice the same thing over and over again because some days it'll help you. You just never know. So we'll see what happens with the news. I'm gonna come back to the Euro news and see if something happens. But this is how I practice my proper risk management, and it does me well so far. We were up 12.6% last night. We're up over 9% today, so we're up over 21%. And actually, I'll show you exactly. We are up 22.4% in the last 2 days. 22.4% in the last 2 days. Yesterday and today, 22.4%. It's not bad. Not bad at all. At that pace, we'll double the account in 10 days. At that pace, 10 days, actually, 9 days. So in 3 weeks, 3 trading days a week, because I don't trade really except for on this call. I mean, I might do a little Bitcoin trade on the weekends, but I haven't done that lately. I usually only trade on this call and maybe on New York session if I get on with those guys. But I've never called a trade on New York session. So, but I'll take a trade every now and then on New York session with those guys. But yeah, practice proper risk management, set your goals, achieve your goals, and be profitable. That's what it's about, being profitable. If we can double the account by end of the month, it's a good month. $1,000 double up to $2,000, and then guess what? Then we set up we set us a new goal for the next month. What are we gonna do next month? I know I gotta go. I think we gotta go is once the account gets to $5,000. Once the account gets to $5,000, then I cut it in half and I give away I fund either 5 accounts of $500 or I fund 10 accounts of $250. So once we get to $5,000, excuse me, we'll talk about exactly what we're going to do. I'll let you guys vote on it. Once the account gets to $5 grand, I'm going to cut it in half. And I'll give away $2,500 to people on the call, only on the call. And since we always have 300 people on the call, it's going to be a lot of people have opportunity to get blessed. So, you know, and the way we are churning out these, we're averaging 11% right now a night. You know, we may have some, that giveaway here by the end of the month. That'd be a good way to end the month. Because once I get to 1,500, I'm gonna change my lot size and make it bigger. 2,000. So every $500, I'll change my lot size and make it bigger. So at 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, I'll just keep making it bigger and bigger. Making it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So let's see what you guys think. Go ahead and blow the chat up. If you guys think I should give away $500 payouts or 10 25 or 250s, I'm sorry. So drop 5 for 500s or drop 10 for 10 250s. See what you guys think. I think I know what you guys are gonna say. Ooh, it's kind of close. 10 has it. I thought you guys were gonna say 5s. The 10s have it. Spread the love. I like that. I like that. 10 accounts of $250. Somebody said, pick me and I'll forgive you for that fractal trade. Well, if you caught any of the trades tonight, you should be forgiving me for that fractal trade last night. My sole goal tonight was to make sure we caught over 100 pips to make up for that trade last night. We caught 171. So we definitely made up for the fractal trade. He said, pick me. Y'all funny, man. I like trading with you guys, man. Y'all funny. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna go over this money zone for the third time. This is the last time on the call, guys. We got 3 minutes. I'm gonna go over money zone one more time. I won't go over it again. All right, not tonight. We can't keep going over the same thing. Otherwise, we take away from the value of the call for others. All right, this is the last time I go over this. So for the money zone, 12 a.m. Central Standard Time to 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. You go to www.thetimezoneconverter.com. Thetimezoneconverter.com. Type in Central Standard Time here. Type in whatever your broker server time is here. Put 12 a.m. It will automatically convert and tell you what time you need to start. For my broker, it's 7 a.m. 0700. So I do what? I go to my chart, right click on the black of the screen, go to indicators list, select AIRO V4, edit, and I change my begin time to 0700. And then I add 12 hours for the end time because the money zone is 12 hours. All right. There are multiple videos on Auvoria Prime's YouTube channel of me going over the same thing. And of course, I do it every Sunday night. And we do it almost on every call. We've done it yesterday a couple of times, and tonight is the third time. I need you guys got to start paying attention to this stuff, guys. Because there's going to be sometimes I might not be around. And then what? So you guys have to know how to do this because I'm not going to always be here. All right? I am not always going to be around. And so if something happens, another daylight savings times, you got to learn how to adjust it. It's really easy. It is real easy. All right? Really easy. We got 1 minute. Euro GBP. Look at it trying to break down. GER 30, what I tell you, hit the 200 moving average. 237 pips from our entry. How we got in 2, 3, 4, 5. 30 minutes, 237 pips. Shout out to everybody that caught that trade, because I know I saw some of you say y'all were in that trade. I told you it's going to come down to that 200 moving average. I'm liking that GER 30 more and more. I'm liking it more and more. More and more. All right, guys, 3 a.m. I'm going to turn on some tunes. We can vibe out. 15-minute break. And we'll be back to finish the last 45 minutes of the night. Looks like we lost a few people. We're down to 251 people on the call. Shout out to everybody that stayed on. Just for you guys. Hey, we might catch another trade. I don't know. We'll see. You know how it is. You snooze, you lose. You snooze, you lose. Yeah, music's some pretty good vibe music, guys. Pretty good vibes. Let's jump back on the charts real quick and see what's shaking. Look like the news. Golly, look at that euro, or that GER 30. GER 30 just took off. Just took off. S&P trying to move up and not really doing much. That German 30. The German 30. Got to be more careful. Didn't even take it. Look at that. Hammer off the 38. Right back to the 0. Just like this fib strategy says. Hammer off the 38 right here. So you had entry on this candle right here. Drawdown of called 80 pips with a TP of 609 in a matter of less than 15 minutes. Got to be more careful. I don't know how I missed that one. Golly, that's beautiful right there. 80 pip drawdown for 609 pips. 80 pip, that's a 1 to 7.5 ratio. It's a beautiful trade right there. That all happened while we were on the break. That all happened while we were on the break. Gold gave a nice little hammer right here on the 50. All right. For me, it's not strong enough. I don't like that. Not strong enough. I need something stronger, or I need multiple rejections off the 50 for me to look take a buy, because gold is an animal. Man, I don't believe we missed that on GER 30. If it breaks that zone, somebody let me know. Maybe we'll get in, maybe we won't. I think GER 30 ready to pay us again tonight. The pound pairs are not really looking like they want to do anything tonight, so we're going to leave them alone. I saw somebody in the group talk about Bitcoin. It's not doing much of nothing. It's kind of dead right now. Euro GBP, if you stayed in it, I know some of y'all did, then you should probably be up about, you should have almost hit TP. It dropped to about 8 plus 18. All right, plus 18. So you should have just about hit TP. All right, I got out early because we were 30 minutes before news. Potential W or bag on gold. Negative, Ghost Rider. Negative. So gold, again, I trade gold on the 5-minute chart. as well as indices and cryptocurrency because they're very volatile. Y'all see the W formation, but again, the W formation has to be what? Planted in a support zone. So I'm not taking that trade. It's just a random W in the middle of nowhere. So for me, that's not a valid W. I look for a W to be planted in support. Reason why, because it's support. Hold you up. There's nothing to hold this up, which means what? The W could form for entry and then what? Turn around and drop. No support there. Got to have the support. All right, let me go back and answer the question, see what we got here. The Q&A. Still holding half my trade on EG to the zone. Congrats. NZD USD. Let's go take a look at NZD USD, NZD CHF. You guys love to look at pairs that have nothing to do with London session. I've learned that about you guys. NZD USD. You guys love to look at pairs that have absolutely nothing to do during London session. Version 4 acting up again. We'll make that small tweak, guys. We'll get that fixed for you. We are in a uptrend on NZD USD, and we have a down arrow, which is invalid. Come on, guys. Y'all know, hey, come on, guys. Y'all know the rules. Uptrend. We're only looking for buys. NZD CHF. NZD CHF. It's in a zone. It's absolutely nothing to do right now. I wouldn't be looking to trade it anyway because it's not a London session pair. Plus 15 on Euro GBP. Congrats. I knew a lot of y'all hold that trade. I knew y'all held that trade. Caught 280 pips on GER30. Congrats. Ooh. 280. It's a nice trade. Nice little trade. I was hoping to close above the zone. I might have just got in. Actually, I would have got in for the close above the zone. I'm not going to lie. I'd have been in for a buy. Quick little 50 to 100 pips. I'd have been in for that. I would have been in for that. Let's go over this real quick here. For those who don't know, this is the AIRO dashboard. I got to make a couple of tweaks to it. Right now, I'm not worried too much about making the tweaks to it because I'm focused on AIRO version 4 software first, which is to help speed up the overall VPS. Once that is fine-tuned and everyone's having a great experience on the VPS, which it seems like a majority are having a better experience, which is good. But once we get to the point where everyone is having a great experience, then we will be looking to do what? And then we'll be looking to roll out the dashboard to make the experience even better. As you can see, this dashboard will manage multiple pairs on multiple time frames that you at once. So right now, the minute 15 square has is red for GER30. So if I select that, that means on the 15-minute time frame. There's supposed to be one here, but GER30 M5 buy. Oh my goodness. So we are at all-time highs with GER30 right now. All-time highs. It's never been at this level. All-time high. Which means I probably won't take the buy. Well, you know what? We know what we're doing. Let me close this one out real quick. And we'll come back to it. GER30. We already have the fib set up. So it's at the 0 line. It bounced off the 38, which means our next target would be, it's going to be hard to see because of we're at the very top. But the next target is going to be the negative 38 fib level. Negative 38 fib level. So we hit the 0 line. Next target will be the negative 38 fib level. We have 4 minutes until the next candle. So if it closes above this, let me go. Oh man, where's the zone at? There we go. If it closes above that blue line, we might just have to take it for a quick 50 to 100 pips or more. We'll see. The negative 38 fib level is up there. It won't show how high because of where we're at. Let me see, H4. There we go. Let's zoom in. For us, we're looking at about 730 pips away to the negative 38 fib level. I'm definitely not going to hold that long, not when we're at extreme highs. We are at extreme highs, all-time high for GER30. All-time high. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. So what I was saying about the, let me go back, about the dashboard, whenever it lights up, I just said that the minute 15 on GER30 is a down arrow. If it lights up green, it means there's an up arrow on that time frame for that pair. You can, I'll make a video that shows exactly how to change all the settings, but you can have multiple pairs that you want to watch on multiple time frames. All right. You also have other additional information here. So the spread tells you what the spread is. All right. Tells you what the daily open is, which means that since the new day open, price is like on GJ here, GBP, JPY, price is 47 pips above where price opened at for the new day. You can see weekly open is 73 pips. So since the new week started on Sunday, the Great Britain pound Japanese yen is 73 pips above where it opened. Now, if it's orange, that means it's below where it opened. All right. Next is the ADR, the average daily range. This tells us how many pips price has moved compared to its average. I can tell you guys that the ADR formula I use is the 10-day ADR, which is a 2-week ADR. All right. So for the last 10 days, the Great Britain pound Japanese yen has a 92 pip ADR. So it's averaging a move of 92 pips on a daily basis the last 10 days. Right now, we're at we've hit 93 pips. So we've exceeded the ADR for the day. This is good information to know because if you're looking to enter into a trade and you're 80, 85, 90% to your ADR max, it's probably not a good opportunity to enter the trade because the probability of you catching your 20 pips or more, is lessened because of that. So the ADR, just some good information right there. All right. We got 1 minute. Let's go see what GER30 is doing. Look like it's not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. I was thinking about taking the buy if we get a break above for about 50 pips. But again, we're at all-time high and it's closing below that zone. We'll see. We got 1 minute here, or less than 1 minute. Let's see what happens. SPX. I don't know what that thing doing. Gold, chilling. Euro GBP. Let's see, our entry was right here. Yep, still, yeah. Still, it hadn't hit the TP yet, hit 18 pips. But we already took profit at 6 pips because we got out 30 minutes before the news. We got out 30 minutes before the news. Euro GBP closed below. So we're definitely not getting to that trade. We'll see what happens on the next candle here. Let's go back and see if we got any Q&A here. What's the best leverage setting for $100? So for me, on leverage, I select the max leverage because that account you have, it might start off at 100, but in 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, it might be sitting at 10,000. Who knows? You might turn around and just kill it. And if you believe it or not, I can tell you guys right now, it is possible. I've seen people flip small accounts to big accounts. So I always select the max leverage. So whatever your broker gives you, my broker gives me 1 to 500, so I take 1 to 500. Now, does that mean I use it? No, but it's better to have it and not need it than need it not have it. EG trade, I am out. I wouldn't. There's no other setup I would have for me on EG. All right. And GER30 is trying to break. It's trying to break, and gold is heading back down. No Q&A. Someone said to adjust my y-axis. My axis should be fine. Oh, yeah, I guess we could do it that way. Yep. I always forget about that. There it is, the negative 38. It's a long way to go. Long way to go. Shout out to Joseph Park. Shout out to Joseph Park for the y-axis. I forgot all about that axis, man. I don't use it that often. GJ, negative Ghost Rider, GU. G-Chef. No, not seeing any entries. Gold, see, they say it's not strong enough. It's starting to head back down. S&P 500 like it's trying to break back down. GER30, nothing. Bitcoin, nothing. Ethereum, nothing. Your GBP, just chilling. All right. Well, guys, we got 27 minutes. Nothing really showing up. No questions in the Q&A. We're losing people by the minute. I am going to go ahead and call it a night. I got a flight in the morning. Going to be in Cali. So tomorrow when we get on the London session, I will be in California. Can't tell you why. I am doing some Auvoria Prime business. And you guys will see it in April. So in April, it'll be available. So look out for that. Thank you guys for jumping on. I will see you guys in the Fundy Papers. Thanks.